Our question is, we have an area enclosed by the y-axis, the graph of 4 minus x squared and the graph of 5/4 x squared, and we want to find the area of this region. This is describing a picture. It sure would be nice if we could see the picture, so let's take a look at it. So we've got a graph, and we want to graph 4 minus x squared. Another way to think of that might be negative x squared plus 4. And the reason why it might be easier to think of it that way is because we can break this down into pieces. This is y equals x squared, which is just our normal parabola, but it's multiplied by negative 1, which flips it over, so it comes down. So negative x squared would look something like this. The plus 4 then just shifts it up 4 units. And so this right here would be something like the graph of y equals negative x squared plus 4, or 4 minus x squared. Y equals 5/4 x squared is just a parabola sitting at the origin. The 5/4 doesn't change its direction, it doesn't move it up or down, it just stretches it or smushes it in some way. And so it actually stretches it to be a little taller. It's a vertical stretch, or you could think of it as a horizontal smush, but we'll think of it as a vertical stretch. And this right here is 5/4 x squared. And what the problem doesn't say, but I told you in class, is that the area that we're interested in is supposed to be in quadrant 1. So in quadrant 1, we're looking for a section that has boundaries of the y-axis and these two graphs. Looking at the picture here, hopefully we can see that that color doesn't show up well enough, so I'm going to go back over it in green, that we're talking about this area right here. Okay, well, so that area is going to be represented by an integral, a definite integral, whose limits are the left-hand x-coordinate and the right-hand x-coordinate. The left-hand x-coordinate's easy because it's the y-axis, so that's x equals 0. The right-hand x-coordinate we aren't given, so we have to figure it out. But the x-coordinate there is one of the x-coordinates that will give us the same y-coordinate from these two graphs. So that means the y-coordinate from here and the y-coordinate from here have to be the same y-coordinate. In other words, these two y's are equal to each other, which means these two things have to equal each other. So we can say 4 minus x squared has to equal 5/4 x squared. Add x squared to both sides, and we've got 4 equals 9/4 x squared. Multiply by the reciprocal, and we've got 16/9 equals x squared. And now to find x, we'll take the square root, and we find out that x equals plus or minus 4/3. That means this here is negative 4/3, and this over here is x equals positive 4/3. That's the one we want.